Great to hear all as well. Well, listen, I need your help. Guess what just landed on my desk? I wish. Well, my boss has just sent me my annual review form, and honestly, after having a look at it, well, it's gonna be a fun weekend, I suppose. Are you free this Saturday? Bro, see you then.
Yearly reviews. They may not seem like they are a lot of fun, and they can certainly get very stressful. Unfortunately, they are so important for you to do if you want to progress in your career.
So first of all, the annual review is a chance for you to show your manager how much you've grown and what your progress actually was during the year. And second of all, it's a great opportunity for you to talk to your manager about your training needs, about your future career path, and basically what are your plans going forward.
What is very, very important about the reviews that many people actually do not realize that it is an official record of your performance in a company, right? So this document is going to be viewed by senior management, by HR department, and this is how they will be deciding on whether you get this promotion or whether you get the salary increase. So please make sure, it is so important that you are driving this, that you make sure if there is a manager and maybe they're not so keen on doing a career progression, that you are actually the one pushing for it. Because imagine that you've been working towards this promotion for some time right now, right? And out of blue, your manager is leaving, and there is no official record, no notes from the previous manager on how good or bad perhaps you perform. So that sets you back again another half a year. Who wants to do that?
Ask your manager for a review form at the start of your job.
Companies have different performance review forms, so it is really, really important that when you start a job, you ask your manager to give you that form, which is going to mean that you can actually see what your objectives and KPIs are, and you can prepare for this in the long run.
Importance of all your preparation.
Don't be there 1 week before your yearly review and try to think about all the things that you've done during that year. Keep a folder where you keep your clients' positive feedback, or keep notes handy about the projects that you're proud of, how you handled them. Perhaps they were complex.
The topics being discussed during your annual review should not come to you as a surprise. That's why it is so crucial to set up regular one-to-one or feedback sessions with your manager, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly or monthly, to discuss what is going on, what are the big or smaller achievements you've had, if there are any problems that you need to solve or any topics you should address, and basically just to make sure that you both stay on top of what is happening and you feel comfortable with the whole plan and with both of you working together. So when you come for the annual review session, it should be more of a summary of what happened and of the key elements that took place, rather than coming up with something brand new. So list all of the things you want to discuss with your manager, organize into the categories. So for example, you can talk about the feedback you have, about the processes or procedures within the organization, and always think about how you could help in fixing them or how you can improve it. So you're showing your manager you are progressive and basically you are proactive and you're trying to do better for the wider group and for basically the whole team. You can talk to your manager also about the training needs, or even more, propose to organize a training session maybe for people who are more junior to you, or basically how you could support other people with your skills.
Your manager will be prepared.
So guys, remember, it might seem like your manager is extremely busy and basically runs from a meeting to a meeting, from a delegation to delegation, not being very close to everyday work, but believe me, they will be ready because they notice things, because it's their job to notice how well you perform. It's their job to talk about other people who work with you in terms of how well is the cooperation going on. So be sure that they will be ready, and it is a common practice in many organizations that they ask for 360 feedback, which means that they will ask your clients for feedback about your performance. They will ask your direct team members about your feedback, and they will also talk about other people within the organization from different teams like finance, I don't know, HR, or whatever the other teams that cooperate with you on a project-to-project basis, about what do they think about your work, how do they assess your progress, and whether basically it's just it's great to work with you, or whether there is anything you should address. So be sure that they will be ready, and some of the things might actually take you off guard. So be sure to have like an open mind and just take your feedback, because it's all aimed at helping you, not at attacking you.
Exactly, and one more important thing for you to know is that obviously your manager is going to be judging you based on the interactions that they had with you, right? So they will be really like right there up front in their mind. So tell me, Aga, do you have any examples of something that went particularly well last year?
Actually, I think it's been quite a good year, and there are a few examples which I'm particularly proud of. So there was one project which was extremely crazy, was giving everyone a headache, but I managed it really well. And basically what I've done is I focus on setting up a really good plan, briefing everyone with the...
And do you recall anything that perhaps didn't go to the plan?
Well, to be completely honest with you, there were a few of them as well. But basically, I think the key point here was what actually we managed to learn from them. So what happened is that we had this very urgent project, and the client was pushing us to go against the plan and against the standard quality procedures. So what we've done was... Oh, and what I would really like to discuss with my manager is my career progression plan. How do I go about that?
This is really amazing. This is exactly what you should be bringing up in your yearly review. Remember, it is your review and you should be driving it.
Where I see my future is to progress to an account director role within the next 3 to 4 years. So far I've been working mostly on one client, and I've been working on TV campaigns and social. And I would really like to also get more in depth into the digital marketing. So my vision is that I would like to work cross-brand and gain experience in the areas that I haven't worked in before.
This is so good for your manager to hear. It is so important for them to see that you actually have thought about your future and that you have a certain vision. Now, you don't necessarily need to be super specific about it, but to have a broad idea is really important. And when it comes to details, well, you can put it down with your manager and fix it when the time comes.
Because basically it's also his role to help you get there and create a plan together that you're going to work towards within the next year. Annual review is a great opportunity for you to talk to your manager about something that everybody wants, but hardly anyone knows how to talk about, which is the pay rise. So guys, if you are interested, leave the comments below and we're gonna make a separate video going in depth about how to do it successfully.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any comments, please pop it in the box down below. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!